Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. What up, though? All right, so now that all the hype has died down and I can actually talk about it, let's talk about it. Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 6. All right, it's been out for a few weeks now, and y'all ain't like it. Not at all. Okay, a lot of y'all was giving it 2 out of 19, 3 out of 19. Y'all was dissecting the bars to the T. Y'all hated that project, if I'm being honest. But let me just be real with y'all, man. Personally, I thought it was just too damn long. I don't like 19-song albums, 20 songs, because you're not going to hear half of it anyway, okay? You probably going to hear 3 to 4 to 5 songs, if that played on the radio, if it's a good project, which in Lil Wayne's case, the public did not like it, so you probably going to get 1, maybe 2 songs off this album. Then on top of that, the rest of it is just fluff. Now, here's my personal issue. I think Wayne tried to add way too many of his talents to this project. You heard him rapping, you heard him singing, you heard him doing the rock stuff, you heard him doing the pop stuff. Too much. Okay? He did it all on one album. Whoa. Way too much, Wayne. Normally when you get a Lil Wayne album, especially a Carter, it's a rap album, right? So you hear bars and you hear some of the best hip-hop from one of the best hip-hop artists. In this project, he decided to add all those elements in, and I don't think people were receptive to it. Yeah, I think he just should have pulled back on that. I don't know why, like, he thought that was a good idea to put all that in there. That was really what messed the album up for me, because you go from a hip-hop song to a pop song. To me, it just didn't flow right. Some people can do it, and when I say some, it's really Drake. You know what I'm saying? He could go from singing to rapping to, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But Wayne is not a talented singer. Drake is not really a talented singer, to be honest with you. But Wayne definitely ain't no damn good singer. And I think the songs that he got away with singing on, the How to Love, and what else was he singing on? Those She's on Fire and stuff like that. They got away with it because it was more like a harmonizing singing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really trying to use his vocal talents if he has any. But personally, to me, that album in its entirety, I think, you know, y'all was a little bit too hard on it. You know what I'm saying? I seen DJ Head, who was a West Coast native. He gave the album. He said it was all right. You know what I mean? That's what I think too. I think it was okay. I think had he cut some of them songs down, 19 is way too long, bro. When I seen that, I already knew. I'm like, I ain't finna rock with this. Only because it's too many songs, right? And I'm not gonna listen to all of them in one day. I think an album need to be no more than 30 to 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, bro, you just stretching it. And it's just like people, especially in today's world, your attention span, it gets shorter and shorter. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Wayne probably should have went like 10 to 12 albums, got rid of them songs where he was singing and gave people hip-hop, gave people rap. And it probably would have been better received by the culture. I still wouldn't say he had a classic. He might have had more songs that people rocked with, maybe 5 to 7 songs. Oh, one more thing. I think some of them songs y'all was extra critical on, like the Elephant in the Room song or Penis to Elephant, whatever it's called. That wasn't as bad as y'all was trying to dissect it and make it sound. Like, knock it off, okay? The Shark song with Jelly Roll and Big Sean. That wasn't that bad. I actually like that song. And the only one I really wish he would have let this artist go crazy on was the hip-hop record, and it was him, his new artist, Jay Jones, I think his name is, and then Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug did the hook, but you gotta let him get a verse. You gotta let Big X get a verse on that. Wayne, what you doing? Yours was cool, but you know, Big X would have snapped. He damn near killed you with the hook. Like, come on, Wayne, you gotta let that one go. But other than that, man, yeah, that's just my critique of the album. I just would have cut some of them songs off and maybe made a part 2 later on in the year if it was received well. If not, keep them songs tucked away and put them on your next project. I don't know. 19 is too long though. Like, we don't need long ass albums like that. I'm not a fan. Okay, 10 to 12 songs. Do what you got to do and let the people, enjoy your music. But let me know you guys' thoughts on the project, even though I really don't need to know because y'all pretty much said it online for the last few weeks. But let me know you guys' thoughts on Carter 6 in the comments below. You having fun? All right, YouTube, y'all know what time it is, man. My favorite part of the show. You know how this goes, man. I bring in the one and only Lori Mack. Lori Mack, what up, though?
What up, though?
All right, so plot twist. Probably should have gave a little second for the intro, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so just like here's the problem. Here's the plot twist for today. So B.Simone is catching a lot of flack from the internet. Okay, have you seen this?
I have not actually.
Okay, great. So B.Simone's best friend, they're sitting down there doing their podcast, much like how we're having the conversation right here.
Right.
And then her friend goes into this like dialogue about her struggling and basically going through the trials and tribulations of life. And B.Simone's listening to her, just giving her feedback. And her friend thanks her for not just giving her a handout and letting her go through life, right?
Right.
But internet wasn't having that. They all in the comments, they was like, "Nah, B.Simone, you wrong. Your friend out here doing bad. You are a millionaire. You should have gave your friend X amount of dollars. You shouldn't have had her struggling and living messed up and blah, blah, blah." Now, B.Simone has yet to respond, but I want to get your thoughts. Lori Mack, what do you think about this?
I mean, I guess first it would be like what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she down on her luck. She needs some help, but for what and how much? You know what I'm saying? Because maybe B.Simone might not have had it, or maybe she might not have been in the position to give it to her at that time when she needed it. Like, it's a lot that can unfold from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times when you're famous or you're in a spotlight, people just automatically assume you have it.
Yeah, you don't just got the money to give.
We see a lot of childhood actors today that are not making much of nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, everybody felt like, dang, I thought they would be successful or be loaded with the money. Like, what was the one dad from That's So Raven that was asking?
You was going to.
Yeah, that was asking for money.
Was it That's So Raven or was it the dad from the Cosbys?
No. It was the dad it might be them. No, but what I'm talking about is the dad from That's So Raven.
Oh, he was messed up too?
Yeah, he got really sick. I don't really remember the ins and outs of it, but he got sick and he had pretty much did a GoFundMe, because he needed help with his medical expenses. But people were just, they were shocked because they're just like, dang, we grew up looking at him. I can't believe that he doesn't have any money. But a lot of these people don't really got it like that. All because you see them on the screen, it ain't all.
Yeah, we don't know what those contracts entail, how much they taking out in taxes. Like, we see Taraji talk about,
the levels. Like, people don't got it like that. So, I mean, her friend could have been asking her for a ridiculous amount.
But you know what? The friend didn't say she asked her. She kind of was, from what I seen from the clip, she was thanking her for not giving her the handout, for just being a solid friend and just kind of letting her go through the motions. She kind of said that she needed that in order to get where she's at now.
And that's real. That's real because I feel like it's more, everybody always assumes like, oh, because I have a successful friend that I'm supposed to get, the handouts that they give. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's best to go through life figuring out on your own because that's when you really get the best, the best value, the best out of life when you really go through it. Because if you're getting handouts, how would you really be able to go through it and figure out how to do it yourself?
That's a great point. I want to say this real quick too. So first of all, I agree with everything you said. You don't know what's in that actress' pocket, so we just assuming that because we see B.Simone on social media and things like that she got a lot of money. That's not always the case. I also want to say this. I think as a culture, we're just too overcritical of B.Simone.
Of black women, period. Black women, black men, we're just too hard on each other. We always breaking each other down instead of lifting each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know the backstory behind them, but the fact that she's praising B.Simone, it's like, why should you take that as a negative? You know what I'm saying? Like, turn it around to make it be like, oh, B.Simone, you're a bad friend. Obviously, she was a great friend because her friend is praising her. She's not throwing no little side eye, nothing. She's happy with her decision and where she is at in life now.
Right. And when I say we're overcritical of B.Simone, I just think like every time she does anything in terms of what the norm is, like I remember she went viral not too long ago for wearing a certain shirt or something in a church. And then before that, it was the dating thing where she said the type of men she wanted to date. And then before that, it was the bath thing. First of all, personally, B.Simone, if I was you, shorty, stop sharing so much of your damn life, okay? Not that I get you want to be transparent and open, and some people need to hear this stuff. But the problem is, it's not that it's wrong. It's people don't understand everything that you're talking about. They don't know the details of what you're saying, and so they hear one little piece and they take it and blow it up. So now you look like a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Example is the bath thing. When she says she only take a bath every other day, right? That's not as nasty as people making it sound like, because depending on what you're doing, I don't know a woman's body, okay? But depending on what she's doing, she might just be laying around all day. So she might not feel like she needs to stink. She knows her body better than anyone else. In this scenario, just like you said, you can't just give your friend $20,000 like that. How she gonna give it back?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or
it's an investment.
Right. Yeah, she might not have $20,000 just laying around and give. You know what I'm saying? She got a family she might got to take care of. She don't got no kids, but you don't know what is her circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So to just assume that somebody got money to give her friend is crazy. And I'm glad that her friend basically said, look, I needed to go through that. Because like you said, that's how you grow. Right. If her friend just keep getting handouts, how she gonna learn? How she gonna grow? You see what I'm saying? And then when she don't got it, what she gonna do?
Exactly. I feel like it made her humble herself in the whole experience. And sometimes you need that. You need a friend that's gonna be supportive, but in a different way. It don't have to be financially all the time. It's just being that ear, being that shoulder to lean on, being that, that helpful person that just is uplifting in every way, positive, just putting me in that right direction. You're just putting me towards the right direction. That's what we need.
Sometimes it could just be, hey, come sleep on my couch.
Right. You know or I want to get out the house. I'm just overstimulated.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with that. I'm trying to get this together. And then she might just be that support that she needs. It's all everybody, I feel like when you have a friend, we all take something from that friend. You know what I'm saying? Either it's support, strength, balance. We all have that friend we can call on to know we can get that from. So I feel like at the end of the day, social media will always be that negative energy that's blowing something out of proportion, making it seem bigger than what it is, and taking away from what's really real. Like, they have a beautiful friendship. Her friend grew. B.Simone she's popping. You know what I'm saying? They're doing great things, and they have an unbreakable friendship, it seems. But I would only hate from this that their friendship would be tarnished or even in some way be infected. I just hope that, they can talk about this outside.
Yeah, you hope
social media
don't get,
Yeah, because that happens all the time. Social media always tears us down and tears us apart. It makes us feel like, dang, I didn't think about it that way. Or maybe she could have. No, you stay strong on your gun and you talk to your friends off of social media. Like, that's the problem. That's why we're here.
Right, facts. All right, so let us know how you feel about this in the comments below. Was B.Simone wrong for not supplying her friend with money, or was this situation handled correctly and then she let her friend grow and, learn how to stand on her own 2 feet? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us both on socials. And until next time, we're out of here, y'all. Peace.